Happy New Year! Welcome to her health podcast. My name is Unye.
And I'm Victoria. It's 2025. Can you believe it? We're so excited to start the new year with you guys.
Right, and today's episode will be talking about this past year, the challenges that we faced, some highlights, how we overcame it, and looking forward to 2025, our goals, plan to set goals and everything. Okay, so don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to tell us what stands out as the conversation goes on.
Yeah.
Okay, so for starters, I'll be asking, what are some highlights from last year for you?
Okay. Wow. Last year was such a year. I had like my highest highs and my lowest lows last year. So let's just add some highlights. So last year I reached a point like that I've been looking to reach for a very long time in my career. Right, I hit that goal and I'm so grateful to God. The joy was short-lived because like our life is when you get that goal before you're looking for another goal and all. And last year I also got engaged to the love of my life. And we started this podcast after years of postponing it. So it was a good year.
Yeah, very true. For me, a highlight of my last year was I got some kind of clarity on what I actually wanted to do, because I was still confused, like, am I really in this line or in this line and this line? Well, I think I got some sort of clarity that okay, this is actually what I want to do last year. I'm also excited that we got to start this podcast because I am still a very camera shy person. So the courage it took me to actually start this. Even like when I'm even watching the videos, it makes me laugh sometimes. I'm like, wait till you they do, my guy. But then like I'm actually doing the shit. I'm actually putting it out there, like facing my fears and all of that. And I'm super excited. I think that's it for highlights.
Okay.
What about challenges? Did you face any challenges?
Challenges choke. Hey. Challenges choke. Okay, let's rewind to 2024. Right. I got a lot of nearly in 2024.
It can be so painful.
Right? So I got wings and then the wings were not complete. And I was so sad because it felt like okay, I shouldn't have just even gotten it and gotten that I drew. What they call that thing again? Adrenaline. That adrenaline pump. Like there were a lot of things that were there and then it disappeared. Right?
It can feel so frustrating.
Yeah. And then I got a lot of attacks. I don't know. I'm sure there are some people that don't believe in spiritual attacks, but I was attacked a lot spiritually, my dreams, physically, and even my health. I went through something that happened to me while I was in school. I fell down from a keke, and I broke my teeth. And I thought it was just like my teeth breaking. And I just went like that period in school. Who will give you money to go to school? I don't speak myself up. I didn't go to anywhere. And then later, after some years, like about 3 years ago, when I started working and making money, I just went to go and fill up the teeth. That was only what I did. Then last year, I started feeling pain around that area, and then I went to the doctor, to the dentist. A good, very very good hospital actually. And they said I needed a root canal procedure.
Wow, that must be so painful.
That when I fell, then the blood vessels in that teeth were broken, and the blood is now accumulated. But because of the years, it has now turned to pus. Right? And now it's now abscess. The pus is now called abscess. They have to remove it from my teeth, my gums and all. And I went there. It was at first I was like just feeling pain. I was just going to the dentist. So when they not explain everything that was happening, the doctor was not telling me that I'm even is lucky that I came now. That there are some people that stay to the extent that the abscess gets their neck and blocks their breathing and they die. That's what she told me. And then some people that there was someone that the abscess actually got to the person's head or eyes. I think they had to use something. They had to open up this part to remove the abscess. That is what she was telling me. I was like, hey God, like I had to go through that procedure. I went to after that day. If you see my face, I can never show. The only people that have the pictures of my face that period are my close friends. Right? Like I was so swollen. I was like, I think that picture
when you were sending it, like, when somebody box your face like Anthony Joshua, how those their boxing matches.
That's how I was looking, and then I had to go through that procedure for 4 weeks, like for 4 times.
Yeah.
Right? 4 times. An interval of one week. Then the last week was an interval of 2 weeks before I finally. It was a success. Like glory to God. So it was another challenge I went through, and also some other challenges from my fiance's part. Like I don't want to share now, right? So like it was choking with. I had to hold God like this. Say, God. It was so much challenges, but I'm so happy. I'm here today. Yeah. So yeah, how about you? What challenges did you face?
For me, I feel like relationships. It was funny. I had to try out a couple of relationships. People that I actually really liked. People that were cool, and there were some people that were not bad people, but our values didn't really match. And I had to break up with them. I had to question myself a lot because I didn't even know if I was making the right decision. I was like, am I doing the right thing? Will I date somebody again? Am I doing too much? So it was a whole lot of doing all of that, and I'm not someone that is used to people hating me. So when somebody blocks you, I'm like, oh my God, someone that is talked to every time. It was sort of challenging for me. Also, like work, early last year, work-wise, I was so frustrated with work. I was so frustrated. I just quit because I didn't even, I had places I already applied to, but they were taking so much time to respond, and I was just so frustrated. I went to work every day. It was not as if I was working so late at night, but I was so tired. I was exhausted physically that I would just go and just sleep. I would just feel so exhausted. It was like I was even depressed or something because I'm working so hard and I'm not even getting the money for it. So all of those things, it was actually frustrating. And then the economy, I just hope it's better this year. I don't
forget this economy.
I don't even want to think about it because the economy was so frustrating. Like even when I announced that I got a new job and I started earning more than I was earning in my former job, it's like they even see the money where they work for. It can be so frustrating trying to keep up with everything, trying to balance your life. But God kept us, right? We are here in 2025 and we're looking forward to great things. Okay, so now let's talk about a new year. Some people, they're always like, they don't do New Year resolutions, and New Year resolutions, they won't keep it and all of that. So I'm going to talk about my own New Year resolution. Last year, I think I was weighing a lot last year, and I was like, this year I'm going to work on it, right? And I was actually consistent, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I actually went to the gym. First of all, in the beginning of the year, I couldn't go to the gym, so I was working from home. I was working out from home. All those morning workouts in the morning. I would dance a lot. That was using my Spotify wrapped up last year. There was this particular song. They said I played it over and over again because I was using it to dance. I followed many YouTube pages. I followed their workouts it depends on my mood. So sometimes I can do serious workouts, sometimes I can't do serious workouts. So it depends. Then as I got better and better in working out, I started going to the gym, I started carrying. Then even times I had burnouts, I quit for like 1 week and I went back and everything. So it's actually, New Year's resolutions can be cliche, but they actually work if you put your mind to it. Like this is what you want to do. You can actually be consistent in New Year resolutions.
I actually think New Year resolutions are good, and you know, these days people just like to do that. They are different. They want to try to say they are different from other you kind of things. I don't do what everybody is doing. So you don't need
things that are always like laughing at people that say 2025 is my year. Like someone there were jokes like around December that me when I catch that passed away. I mean 2024 is my year. Say my year, you made only 1 week.
Personally, I think New Year resolutions are very good. Right? It's a time for you to reflect on what you want for your year. The thing is just that you have to be flexible, and you have to don't make it unrealistic.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
Don't
like,
make it
apart from even writing those goals down, you're not writing goals
so that step by step themselves.
It's you that will
put in the work.
So if you write a New Year resolution, you actually have to make plans to see it come to pass. Come true. And all life is a money goal. I want to have so in savings by the end of the year. You actually have to put in weekly, monthly.
So I think New Year resolutions are very good, and maybe when you write the New Year resolution you want, you can now write the steps you are going to take to achieve it, right? And then you make sure you actually put in the steps. And another thing you can do is you may even have some people maybe quarterly,
that's what I was going to say.
or half a year kind of resolution where you go back to maybe your new year. The new year will be like the larger picture, and then
by this time
in 3 months I want to achieve this and this, and then you can
also like actually take it seriously. Some people now they do quarterly meetings with themselves, or if it's relationship people, they have this quarterly meeting, even monthly meetings. Okay, this was what we planned this month. How did we achieve it? How did we not achieve it? What can we do better to see things work? Because it's your life, you are the CEO of your life. Just take it as if it's your business, right? Who plans in place, put steps in place. This is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to do. I want to read 10 books. Download the book, set a reminder that it's time to read book. I want to drink water. Set alarm. People set alarm for drinking water. I want to take so steps. By 6 o'clock, your alarm will ring. You'll stand up. You'll carry your shoes. Put your shoes outside so that when you see it, to remind you that it's time to take a walk. Go outside. And with that, you see that your life is actually improving. It's not just by writing. I want to be fitter this year. I want to be more knowledgeable, and you're not doing anything about it.
There's a place for New Year resolution, and personally, I'm this kind of person that I have this sense of fulfillment when I know what I want to do. You get if I just enter the year and I'm just going, I'm not a go as it flow as it go with the flow kind of person, right? So I have to like have plans. Yes, there's a place of you right, but there's flexibility, spontaneity and all, and there is a place of you plan things and it will not go the way you plan it. But it does not mean that you will not actually put in that work and do everything you need
because
to do.
If you don't make plans, anything that you see, you just have to take it.
That
like
motivational quote. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So for me personally, my resolutions last year, I don't know if I achieved anyone this year. I don't know if I achieved anyone 100%, but there were steps. Maybe particular one I did like 50%. This one 70%, some 10%. I didn't like get 100% for any of them.
Another thing is the year that somebody is turning elbow. Oh my God, please.
Life is getting serious.
I'm going to maintain the age I was in 2020. Any other thing is a counterfeit. That's my static year. That's it. That's my year, please. Any other thing is a counterfeit. But it's always fun, Sha. New year brings new hope, brings new, things to look forward to.
Exactly.
That I'm going to do this, and hopefully,
a new slate to start all over.
The people will be like, oh, it's just another day in the calendar.
No, wokeness is too much.
It's just another day in the calendar. Kiniko, that's so the people that entered New Year in US, that doesn't mean that you are now. I'm like, guy, don't be too serious.
Exactly.
This life is not for you to be taking it too serious. That's one thing I actually learned last year, right? Like, just take things gently. If you are just stressing yourself, overstressing yourself, nothing comes from stressing. Yes, there's a place to put in work, there's a place to plan, but also don't let anxiety overtake your mind. Just do the right steps, and when things don't work out, when you know that you did the right thing, just relax, don't beat yourself, or plan for the next step. Plan for the next step. Sometimes it's easier to say than to do, because of course we have goals that we want to achieve, but then you've done the best that you can do, because I don't know if they take you back in time, the knowledge you had then, you would have still made the same choices. So just give yourself grace, right? Learn from your mistakes, do better in the future, and you'll see things working well for you. And also, like, gratitude, right? When people they enter the new year feeling so sad that last year didn't go so well for me, I feel so bad, I don't.
Once there's life, there's
hope. And many people that even lost their lives, they didn't plan to, and a lot of things happened, and well, we have to just thank God, right? We have to thank God for giving us the opportunity to write our story again in this new year. Also, if you had a tough time in 2024, just take it easy on yourself. God has got great plans for you. Just calm down, relax, always pray and be grateful, and you trust Him that He's going to work everything out for you.
Yes, that's right. Okay. All right, let's make this fun.
Okay.
What do you have any New Year traditions?
Well, New Year traditions, apart from like all these 31st night videos. Okay, yeah, we have this in church. My parents in my house growing up, first week of the year, we usually do fasting. Fasting from Monday to Sunday. We would fast to sing, to go to church to break, and then it's for like that whole week. That's mostly it's right to New Year resolution. I don't think there's any other. Then there was one year that I did go for 31st night. I just day house, they sleep. I don't think most Nigerians are always outside on that 31st night.
Yes.
Nobody, they always day house. Even people that don't want to go to church, which is very few by the way. They're outside. They're going to the club. They're going to the parties. So it's always fun. What about you? Do you have any New Year traditions?
Well, I think most families in Nigeria have, like, we all have the same tradition, New Year traditions. You go to church 31st night, like. Even people that don't used to go to church before,
from the rest of the year.
That 31st night is very important. And then blowing bangers, knockouts, bangers, like fireworks, like I love it. And I don't also like it because when you're coming back from church, they will not be blowing banger everywhere. I'm so scared.
My mom didn't used to let us do all those things. I'm not really excited about it.
Okay. I like it when I'm inside my house hearing them. But if I'm outside, like I have to be outside.
Scary.
It's quite scary because what if it mistakenly blows on you? But I like the blowing bangers, going for that first night, and then setting goals and resolutions.
The vibe on those 31st nights is always different.
Yes, and then you now start getting a lot of calls. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! And then even on WhatsApp or status, Happy New Year. They will not be like, there's a church I used to go sometimes that they will not be like a countdown.
Yeah, exactly.
So, no matter what they are saying, once that thing enters, they will just shout Happy New Year! Yeah, so I guess that's some of the traditions.
I love New Year's,
Yeah.
We're grateful for the opportunity to start a fresh new year, and we can't wait to see all that this year has in stock. And thank you to you guys for entering this new year with us. It's actually we are actually really grateful for your support and your likes and your comments since we started this channel. I know that there's a lot of things that you guys could be watching, but yet you give us your time, you give us your support, you give us your likes, you shared our posts. So we're really, really grateful, and we can't wait to continue in this community.
We are going to give people bomber to bomber. This year we are going hard. We're going hard. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, we share, just everything. We love you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have an amazing